Hello, girls and boys, mummies and daddies, brothers and sisters, grandmas and grandpas, and everybody else who's tuning in for our story today. Now, our story today is called Elmer and the Wind. Now, you may well know Elmer already. She's that very, very, very colourful giraffe. Have a look at her there. Oh! She's not a giraffe. What is she then? Can you tell me? Oh, she's an elephant. You're right. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened there. Elmer is an elephant. Elmer and the Wind is the name of this story, and it's written by David McKee. There's quite a few Elmer stories around. You might have some at home. This one, well, let's find out what happens. So, make sure I've got the right page for you. There we go. There's the first page. So you can just see there, the very first page in the book. Looks very, very windy. The trees are being blown almost in half, almost over. Well, it was a very, very, very windy day. Elmer the patchwork elephant was sheltering in a cave with his elephant friends, some birds, and cousin Wilbur. There's Wilbur there, who was playing tricks with his voice. The elephants laughed when Wilbur made his voice come from a hole at the back of the cave. See, there's some birds in there. What colour are they? It's not a good day for flying, said a bird. It's a good day to be a heavy elephant, chuckled Elmer. An elephant can't be blown away. I bet even you are afraid to go out in this wind, Elmer, said the bird. Afraid? Said Elmer. Watch this then. Come on, Wilbur. Come back. Don't be silly, called the elephants. But Elmer and Wilbur had already gone out into the wind. So all the other elephants are at the door of the cave, not brave enough to go out in the terrible, terrible, terrible wind. But Wilbur and Elmer are off. I get it, said Wilbur. His voice came from the distance, sounding like Elmer. It's hard to move in this wind. Then, like himself, careful Elmer, hold on. You see how they're having to hold on. The elephants heard the voices and started to worry. Wilbur called, Hold on to something, Elmer. Look out! Help! Came Elmer's voice. Help! I'm flying! Called Wilbur. Elmer! Come back, Elmer! Oh, help! Help! You see them. Elmer's being blown away. We must help, said an elephant. If you go out, you'll be blown away too, said a bird. Form a chain. Trunks holding tails, said another elephant. They crept out of the cave, each elephant holding the tail of the elephant in front. You see, trunk and tail. Look at them, said Elmer. They do look funny. Come back, you'll be blown away, said Wilbur. The elephants all started to speak at once, but because they were holding on with their trunks, their voices sounded really strange. We've been fooled, the rotters. It's an Elmer and Wilbur trick. Then they backed into the cave and looked funnier than ever. You see them all lining up together, holding on like this. And there the others are, over there. When they were safely back in the cave, Elmer and Wilbur returned as well. The elephants enjoyed the joke, but a bird said, "That was very silly, Elmer." "But really, bird," said Elmer, "an elephant can't be blown away. I'll walk to those trees and back to prove it." "Another trick," said an elephant, as Elmer walked away. They watched as Elmer disappeared behind some trees. Then they heard Elmer's voice calling, "Help! I can't keep on the ground." The elephants laughed. "Very funny, Wilbur." The voice came again. "Help! Help! I'm flying." The elephants laughed louder than ever. "It's not me this time," said Wilbur. "Look," said a bird. "It isn't Wilbur." The elephants stared. There was Elmer above the trees. Can you see her up here? Look, there. She really is flying. "It's called flying," said a bird. "Poor Elmer," said an elephant. "Do you remember just a few moments ago, Elmer was saying the elephants can't fly, and look what's happened." And the others are looking ever so worried. "It's my ears," thought Elmer. "They're acting as wings. Flap, flap, flap." Wilmer and the others seemed very small as he flew away. This is really quite fun, thought Elmer after a while. He could see the other animals sheltering from the wind. They stared to see an elephant fly by. "Oh, that's Elmer," said a lion. "I expect he's up to his tricks again." At last the wind dropped and Elmer landed. "Oh dear," he thought. It's going to be a long walk home. Serves me right for being so silly. In the middle of the jungle, look, there's a monkey and a cheetah and a giraffe. Lots of animals there to see. When the wind stopped, the birds flew off to find Elmer and help guide him home. When at last the elephants saw the birds flying above the trees, they knew that Elmer was near. They rushed to meet him to hear about his adventure. "You were wrong, Elmer," said a bird. "An elephant can be blown away." "You were wrong too, bird," laughed Elmer. "It was a lovely day for flying." That's the end of this story. I hope you enjoyed that one. Not read that one before, but I hope you enjoyed listening to it. Now it's time to snuggle down. Get down under that blanket. Make sure that pillow's comfy. Have you got your teddy bear as well? I hope you have. I'm sure you have. And I know, because we've got used to this now, by now, you will have cleaned your teeth. You will have been to the toilet. And you will be ready to snooze off to the land of sleep and have a wonderful night's sleep. So, from me to you, good night. Sleep well. Bye. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.